All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Hopefully, you've done your attendance, you've done weather, the hat guess, had your break with Miss LaBerth, and we're back at the reading table. All right, so we're going to start off with our words to know for this lesson. We have the word good, Good, and we have the word said, Said, said. So those are two new words to know. Later this week, we will do sentences, write our own sentences using those words. We also have our letters for this lesson. We have the letter J with jumping Jill, and that letter makes the J sound. And we have Mr. X-ray, and Mr. X-ray makes the X sound, and the letter is X. Alrighty. Moving right along. Normally I do my blending now of our words. We do our blending and segmenting, but I'm going to save that for last. So I'm going to move right into doing our antonyms, which are basically opposites, okay? Antonyms is just another word for opposite. And so if we see here, we have up, a dog, an open box, a moon, a glass of water. And on this side, we have a puppy, the sun, a down arrow, an empty glass, and a box. So we're basically going to be matching the opposites. So the opposite of an up arrow would be a down arrow. So we're going to match that. Give me 1 second. All right. And we have a big dog. And of course, the opposite of a big dog is a little dog. So we'll draw an arrow for that. The opposite of an open box is a closed box. So we'll draw that line. And the opposite of night or moon would be daytime and the sun. And last but not least, we have a full glass of water, and the opposite of a full glass of water is empty. So up, down, big, little, open, close, night, day, full, empty. All right, so those are our words and our antonyms for today. All right, I am moving on to our blending. So the first set of words I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you the sounds, and I want you to tell me what that word is. So the first word is w, e, g. W, e, g. Has three sounds, and that word would be wig. Good job. Wig. Our next word is a, t. A, t. Three sounds, and that word would be hot. Nice job. Next word is d, e, n. D, e, n. Den. Good job. Our next word is d. D. Mud. Good job. And our last word, at. At. Pat. Good job. So that's us blending our sounds together. Now we're going to break the sounds apart. Our first word is bat. And the sounds are b, a, t, b, a, t. Our next word is thin. I, n, I, n. Fin. Good job. Job. J, a, p. J, a, b. Job. Good job. Ran. A, n. A, n. Nice job. Couple more. Hog. G. G. Good job. Last but not least, let. O, e, t. O, e, t. Alrighty. We are going to move. I'm going to move over to my write and wipe off board. I did it on the table yesterday, but it was a little difficult. So I'm going to try over here on my board. I think it might be easier. So again, we're going to play quick erase. I'm going to put a word on and then we're going to change the sound of that word, the beginning sound. So my first word I'm going to put is back. If I change the B to T, I have tack, tack. And if I change the T to a Y, I have yak. And that's a yak. Looks a lot like a bison or a buffalo. So that's our first word. Our next word would be, I guess I should write it so you can see it. Mix. If I change the M to an F, I have fix. And if I change the F to S, I have six. Good job. We just changed that first sound. And there's our number 6. Alrighty, moving to our next one. And we're going to start off with hop, up, hop. If I change the H to a P, I have pop. If I change the P to an M, I have mop. There's our mop. All right, next one. I'm going to start off with fed. I fed the baby, so fed. If I change my F to an M, med, short for medicine. If I change the M to a B, I have bed. There's our bed. All right, last one. We're going to start off with nut. nut. If I change the N to an M, I have mutt. That's very similar. That's a type of dog. A dog that's not a pure breed. He has a mix in him. So a mutt. And if I change the M to H, I have hut. And that's what a hut looks like. All right, so that's our quick erase for today. Quick erase is when we change a letter in a word. For yak, we started with back and we ended with yak. For 6, we started with mix and then we ended with 6. Mop, we started with hop. Bed, we started with fed. And hut, we started with nut. Alrighty, again, we just changed one letter. We just changed the beginning letter. All right, boys and girls, go take a break. And when you come back, we'll read our story again. See you soon. Go check out Miss LaBerth.